Morning, folks. I pushed record. I'll get to that in just a moment. Soap of the day is going to be Tabac, and this is in a, I guess you might call it a milk glass container. Has about 4.4 ounces of soap in it. It's all the way up to the top, so lathering in this thing, building a lather, it's going to be a bit messy. And I was trying to be very careful, so it took a little bit longer than normal for me to work up at least a little bit of lather without it just going everywhere. And it comes with a plastic lid if you're first time seeing something like this. Um, and also got the matching aftershave here. I guess you might consider this a classic scent. I've got information down below as goes for what the scent is like, and I think it came out back in 1959, so it's been around a moment. So I'd consider it a classic scent. Uh, I've got it whipped up here. This is this little brush right here from Omega. It is a S brush, so in other words, they're not a synthetic. And if you're wondering about their nomenclature and how they, I guess you might say how they word or label some of their brushes, if it has an S in front of the number, that usually is indication that it's a synthetic knot. So this is like S10077, I think it is, or something of the sort. Anyhow, some of these brushes are getting pretty hard to find, so yeah, good luck in finding one, especially if you find one where they'll actually give you the color that you're looking for. Sometimes I've noticed that they'll have three different colors and they'll just send you one. You don't really get a choice in what color you get. And so for me, it took me a good moment to finally get a hold of one that's got a red bottom, but red being one of those my favorite colors. But anyway, it's going to be an interesting shave this morning. Or to put a hot towel to the face this morning and still sporting the Art of Shaving pre-shave oil. Use a couple of squirts to work the oil inside my face, on the side of my face and down on my neck and whatnot. I'll get to that record button here in just a moment. First time go with this one here. This is a this came from Rex Supply. This is the Envoy 3-piece shaver. There's the Rex. You can kind of, I don't know if you can see that on the bottom. It's got the I think serial number on this side. Yeah, then the name on this side. It's a good looking razor. I think it's somewhere 3.3 ounces, something like that, maybe 3.4. It has a little bit of weight behind it. Feels really good in the hand. You can kind of tell the overhang is non-existent of the tabs there. You've probably seen plenty of videos, but anyhow, of this particular razor, it does feel really good in the hand. Oh, and that's what the bottom looks like there too, if that matters. If you're looking at getting a stand, or maybe you think you already have a stand, there's more than one way of doing the stand, and the has a little post that goes up in there. Uh, Feels really nice. It's a well-built razor. Oh, by the way, it's also got a Personna X series blade in it. First time use on it. I'm going to go ahead and wet the face and see if I can get this to, if I loaded enough soap in this brush to get it to lather up for me. Like I say, it's almost to the top, the soap is. So building a lather, in other words, like a lathering bowl or anything like that, you pretty much just about have to scoop it out. Otherwise, you're do like I do, and you just basically kind of sort of hope you get enough in there. So it's not quite, it might, yeah, we might be all right. Didn't know if I was going to end up doing a face lather or not, but it's kind of an exciting morning this morning, being Saturday morning. What had happened is I caught Anthony Esposito's The Stallion, his video, and what caused me to watch it, before I started my shave this today, was that I noticed it was like a minute 54. So like, that's pretty darn quick. And what had happened is that he, if you've done this sort of thing, sometimes, it may happen. You get, involved into your shave, getting all ready, thinking about what you're going to say and whatnot, and you forget to hit record. And you're already part way through your shave before you realize that, oh, I forgot to hit record. Well, I guess he got into his first pass and realized that he hadn't hit record. So it's the reason why his video is only a minute 54. Thought that was interesting. It happens. A couple of times, I get part way into my spill, the first thing, talking about the soap and the razor and all that sort of thing. And then I realized, oh, I haven't even pressed record yet. but at least I hadn't started shaving yet. So anyway, this particular razor, I think the serial number, if I remember right, it was produced in the first quarter of 2021. I think that's how it works. There's a list of serial numbers and gives you an idea of when the razor was made and all that sort of thing. Anyway, yeah, that was, it was just too funny. Yeah, like, I can relate. You get so involved into your shave. He was shaving with a Mercury Future, and if you haven't shaved with one of those, it is a bit more aggressive on the settings and the progress. And it does command some attention. It's a pretty smooth shaver. If you're sitting on the fence in between whether to get this one here or not, wondering if it's too aggressive or whatever, I don't feel that it is aggressive. I don't feel like it's too mild either, at least not to my liking, I guess you might say. It feels pretty efficient. That first pass was pretty smooth, and you could tell I could tell by the way the blade was going through there, it was pretty darn efficient. Second, I could probably do this with a 2-pass shave. I might do that, I don't know. Kind of like the idea of the 3-pass. Gives me a little bit more time to, I guess you might say, soak up the scent of the soap. For me, this is a nice scent. Not everybody's going to appreciate this scent. It's just one of those that, I guess you might say, a love-hate type thing going on, where a number of people will like it, a number of people won't. They do sell refills, so if you're wanting to test out the scent before you do the rest, just buy the refill and go that direction. It'll be cheaper on you, and figure out whether you like the scent or not, and then go ahead and buy the whole smear, if you will. At least for me, that I just went in, all fours. There's not very many scents out there that I don't like. There may be some that are kind of meh to me, just don't really sway me one way or the other. But there's not very many that I just like, oh no, I can't use this one at all. There's not very many out there that I found that are like that. Now for me, the soap performs just fine. It's not my first time using this soap, but it has been a moment. Yeah, right through there, it's already taken care of that. This is a very smooth shaver. Money well spent. It's an investment. I think this the everyday price is either $125, $150, somewhere in there. So in other words, it's going to cost you a little bit, but it's well built. Stainless steel. It's going to last you a good long moment. In case you might say it's going to outlast you if you take care of it. It is. It's really well built. I've noticed that they got the gold one. The photo of it is just beautiful. It's not cheap either. But if you missed out on the sale quite some time ago, I think it was before Black Friday, if I remember right, they were selling some scratch and dent where you can get like the Envoy, or you can get the Ambassador for about half the price. And that was the time to get your razor at that point. This is long before they came out with the gold or the extra long handle or any of that. But they had some scratch and dent. In other words, it wasn't quite up to snuff. And those razors didn't last very long, as you could probably imagine. Especially if you wasn't, how can you say, in the know. Didn't see the email, was busy. That is one thing about that time of the year, November going into December. Really got to pay attention to all the emails, postings, as well as for me, it's also a good time to buy on eBay. when you're doing the auction part, people get busy. And some of these, how can you say, obscure razors, when they go up for auction, not very many people are bidding on them, and you can get them on the cheap. That's a good time to be trying to buy a razor. Better make sure I go against the grain, huh? But that was just too funny this morning. Anthony forgot to hit the record button. This is a really nice shaver. If you're wondering smoothness compared to Henson, I got the Henson mild, which is pretty mild to me. I mean, the Henson, not the mild, but the medium, which seems to be pretty mild to me. This has got just a touch more aggressiveness to it, in my opinion. At least the shave feel, I should say. If you're kind of wondering, it is nothing over the top. This is a pretty nice shave. For me, if I was looking at not buying very many razors, trying to keep things at a minimum, this might be a dangerous razor to buy, in my opinion, especially if you're a daily shaver. This one here just might kill it for the rest of them. It is a pretty nice shave. Can't complain a bit about it. It really is nice. Well worth the money. It's going to last you a good long while. The shaves are nice. Personna being my go-to blades. There's different Personna blades, and this one here, the X series, is, like I say, it's been really available. You can find it out on eBay. Get 300 of them for just under, what, $30 ship. That's a pretty good buy. And these blades work well for me. And this shave is really nice. Nice, smooth, comfortable. In other words, one of those that you can kind of go on the automatic pilot type thing, not really have to focus on too much about what you're doing. This is just a really nice shave. Something to say about some of these modern razors. They definitely have done their homework. Yeah, that's a good way of putting it. Man, it is nice. I think I still got some back there. Some of you that's been around a while might remember Jill. She would catch people with the soap behind the ear comment. I always think about her when I turn my head and kind of see a little bit of soap back there behind my ear. Witch hazel, Humphreys. I've got another video that I've been thinking about working up, and what had happened is I saw two of Shave and Butcher's videos. And one of them was with, he was using a Gillette travel razor. Tiny shaving thing. And then Gillette shaving cream in the can. And he was comparing the shaving cream in the can versus an artisan type soap. So the two of those got me to thinking, because I hadn't, it's been in the back of my mind for quite some time to use a in other words, shaving cream in a can, and just I guess you might say your basic Gillette, either Super Speed or the travel razor was another one that had mine. Then I saw Shave and Butcher's video, and I decided that maybe I should do the two of them together. So way back when, it's been probably close to, I don't know, 20 some odd years, probably close to 30 years since I used anything in a can. And it's been a good long moment. And so I was thinking, maybe way back when I first started out, one of the shaving creams that I used, that's the restrictor there if you're kind of wondering, was Noxzema. Well, it's not available anymore, of course, so went with Barbasol. And since I also got Barbasol aftershave, so why not? So that video will be coming out either tomorrow, which is Sunday, or Monday, depends on how I wake, when I wake up, how I'm feeling. My sinus has been kicking my butt, in other words. Man, this is an awesome scent, though. It's a manly scent. Like I say, not everybody's going to like this scent. But for me, it is awesome. Oh, should mention, okay, so you can kind of see how the restrictor is. Got a little tab, post, if you will, right through there. And doesn't go down inside. It may be hard to see. It doesn't go inside the restrictor, but it kind of goes right over the top of it just a little bit, which is a nice added touch. By the way, yeah, this is glass. That is, I guess you might say, the classic feature of the whole setup, if you will. Very nice shave. Brush did well. Really, really pleased with this brush. It did a great job. For no more than what I worked up, not a whole lot worked up right there, I thought it did really well. Especially for a brush that's, I think I paid $5 for it. Got it on the sale. Did an awesome job. Had a great shave. Yeah, a little over 15 minutes, too much yakking. Anyway, hope everybody's doing well. Stay healthy, stay safe, and smooth shaves to you.